Welcome back to our coverage, spaceflightnow.com. We have got, Leroy, 17 years ago this day.
Yes.
You were strapped in by now.
Right.
And you were pointed toward the heavens. And the weather was kind of like this.
Very similar situation, yeah. We were strapped into Columbia. Weather briefing that morning was lousy weather at the Cape, lousy weather at the TAL sites, the transatlantic abort sites.
Yep.
And so we tanked anyway, kind of similar situation, very low chance of going. And just like today, it's starting to look good.
You know, I'm squinting right now.
I know. I'm thinking
on
about putting
account
my
of
sunglasses
sunshine.
on.
So let me ask you this: when you 17 years ago, was this character up there in the white room?
You bet.
And that's so he buttoned you up. So in the great tradition of Gunter Wendt, right?
Yes.
Right. You sort of took his baton, didn't you? This is Travis Thompson, who you just saw a little while ago as part of the closeout crew. He was the one that I think you had God Bless America on yours.
Yeah.
That was nice, by the way.
Yeah, beautiful.
So
Really touching.
each member of the team had a little something. What was the basic?
It was a continuous message. It was a thank you to the people that built it, worked on it, and God bless America at the end. So it's just a good positive
was
message.
that your idea to do that?
No, it wasn't. It was one of my number 4, actually, Renee Aaron's, and we cleared it all the way to the top, made sure we were good to go with it. So everybody approved it.
So you buttoned up. Have you ever tallied up how many crews you buttoned up?
Well, I might have told you before, each time we get a mission patch and we have Velcro on it, we know that we were on that mission. I found one box that I have, and I counted 70 patches.
Wow.
Wow.
And I've got another shoe box somewhere that I've still yet to find, but I'm guessing it's right around 100.
Wow. So the vast majority of the shuttle flights. Right?
Yeah, I've been here since STS-1, but I didn't get to go up till around STS-8 as a closeout crew member.
Right, so you've been in that white room all those years. So, all right, so today, can you give us a sense of what was the exchange like? Was it different? Was it a typical closeout thing?
It was pretty typical, flight crews in good spirits as they always are. And everything was clicking right along. We didn't have any issues to work. Anything prior to them coming or after getting there, everything went really smooth inside the ship. And it was just like every other launch day.
Yeah, actually, it's probably a little easier when you had 4 guys to button up.
Yeah, we had
3
4
guys, 1 lady.
Yeah, but they were all on the flight deck,
right?
Which made the timeline about the same.
I see,
so, and actually on camera, it probably looked like we were standing around a little more often because we had 3 others during that time that we would be putting on the mid deck.
Right, because you alternate between.
Yeah, so this time it looked like we were standing around a little bit.
No, we never would accuse you of that. You're a
hard boss
worker.
that was just here, she probably thought so.
So was there anything historic, momentous that you'll take away about the conversation, or is it just another day at the office for Travis and team?
It was all the. I tried to say something at the end and I got choked up a little bit. I knew that I was emotional a little bit, but I said thank you to the team, and we just happy to do what we do, and it was a great day, and I'm happy that my biggest part of my job's done, and now I got to wait and see if I have to do any overtime today.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I'm squinting, and if I'm squinting, you got a good chance of just watching the launch and going home and enjoying some Miller time. But all right, so Travis, it's an emotional time. We were just talking to your boss, Ginger, about how it's been a tough week for y'all.
Oh yeah.
What's obviously it's a given that you guys are focused on your mission. I know how that works.
Primarily that's we've stayed focused.
And it's hard, but it's got to be hard. You got to kind of block that out and deal with it later.
It's hard. Yeah, and standing out there in the grass with no cameras on us, there's no telling how we'll feel, but I can feel it coming. This is today's my last day. If it launches, I won't be here anymore. So
this is your last day.
Today's it after 33 years.
Wow.
Travis.
Yeah, I was noticing your hat, 1979 to 2011.
Yeah, 79 to 2011.
Wow. Yeah.
That's a good hat.
Yeah.
Robert Perlman would like that one.
I had it made just for today.
Did you really?
Yes.
Well, so all right, this is potentially, weather permitting.
Yep.
Your last day, a career that spans
33
years, the entire span of the shuttle. Yeah. And so you're at a point in your career where you'd probably be thinking about hanging it up, getting close to it, or would you?
I need another 10 years to work or so. I had every hope that I was going to get to work Constellation stuff. I'd been consulting with them for the last 3 years. I've already written the emergency egress procedures.
Right.
And done a lot of work at JSC in here. and I was hoping to do that. So now I need to try and make sure my resume gets in the right hands.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute, because you have, obviously, you have a niche skill, right?
Well, yeah,
but having said that, on the one hand, it looks like a niche, but on the other hand, it is something that's applicable to a lot of fields. It's real time, it's pressure, it's doing things in a very meticulous way that are accountable to people in a way that is documentable to the nth degree. So, have you thought about what you do with that skill?
I've been thinking about it. There's a lot of things I'd like to do, and I could probably adapt to anything. My real job, what I do is I put astronauts in spaceships, and that's what I want to continue to do. America's going to have a little lull for a little while. I'd really like to take a break and do some traveling, but I'm scared to spend any money because I don't know when I'll get a job. Right. So I can't enjoy the time I'm getting ready to have. I'm a little stuck. As far as that goes.
Are a fair number of the workers in your predicament? They have a few more years left and like to work a little more, or need to work a little more?
I want to say the average age is somewhere in the late 40s or 50s, early 50s. So like I'm 52. It's not easy. I've been hearing for 50-year-olds to go find work, but I'm hoping with 30 some odd years behind me. I've been in management for 27. I can many things I could do, but I like doing things I'm passionate about.
Sure.
So I want to find something that'll catch my attention, so I can be dedicated to it. Like I have been here.
Yeah. And I presume you want to stay here in Florida, which is.
I'd love to. My mother still lives here. Bless her heart. We still take care of her, so I want to stay with her. And hang around, but we'll see what happens.
So, if anybody's out there, they're looking for a guy who's.
I need a job.
That should have been the last line. God bless
That's
America.
Right. Yeah.
Here's my email for job inquiries.
That's it.
Well, it's when you look at the commercial sector, the commercial space. There is a lull there, but there's going to be a need there for guys like you who know how to do this.
There's going to be.
Do you have much hope for that?
Well, I've had some of the guys that have left already that have done the same thing I've done. Have contacted some of these companies, and they're being told we're not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
I beg to differ with that, because I believe now is the time to start laying the groundwork. Getting the procedures ready, formalizing the team. At least on paperwork.
Yeah.
We have to have a plan. You got to work to the plan, and you got to have paper to do that. So I think now is the time to start laying that groundwork and getting it ready.
Unfortunately, a lot of these newer companies don't know what they don't know, and so they don't understand that now is the time.
Right. I think it's time to go to work and get the plan ready, because you don't just write something down in a week and it works. You have to have time to go over things and finalize and.
Well, and more importantly, too, somebody's got to think about keeping together this body of expertise, which is in your head and the team's head. And as you scatter to the four winds, it's a lot harder to, there's a lot of institutional knowledge that goes off to
my
team, 787s.
My team's getting ready to split, and I got one guy's going to Georgia to run a restaurant, that he bought.
Wow.
I got others that are looking at different jobs here, some farther south. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
I hate to see America repeat, what has hurt us in the past.
Well, we seem determined to repeat bad lessons of history. Why is that?
I think that's the biggest fault we have, actually. We need to learn from our mistakes. Learn, those were good lessons, and you need to, every time when we do anything, we have a debrief and we go over lessons learned.
Yeah.
I don't know why the whole country doesn't do that.
Yeah, if the country were run like the space program, we'd probably be in a lot better shape, wouldn't we? So, give us some thoughts on your favorite shuttle memories and
I've had.
I know you have a lifetime full.
Yeah.
But you have a few that stand out.
I was on the Glenn launch. I was OVCC for that.
Were you really?
That was something.
This is on STS-135 back in October '98. That was a great day.
That was a great day. I thought I was a proud American that day. It was good to do what we do, but God, look who we had in the white room. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So that was a big day. One day was my birthday, and the whole flight crew sang "Happy Birthday" to me. That was a highlight. You know, I've known the biggest part that we really like is when some of our closeout crew members get to go fly. So the number 2, the ASP, they're always an astronaut.
Right.
Sometimes they have flown before, sometimes they haven't, you know, but now they've all flown.
Right.
And like today, Doug Hurley, PLT, he's...
was he a Cape Crusader?
Yeah, he was a Cape Crusader, worked right with us. You know, so we get a little bond going with them, you know, and it's great to see him. I always say it's going from a white suit to an orange suit, you know.
Yeah.
So we're those days when we can put our own in, you know, we really like that.
So you think of them as your own.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, there's a real collegiality to it, right? I mean, you guys...
it's a small group.
It's a small, tight group that shares amazing experiences.
Yeah, over the last, 33 years, there's less than 100 that have done it. So I think that's, in perspective, that's kind of a small group, you know, and we're pretty tight.
Yeah.
Travis Thompson, who leads the closeout crew, who I proudly wear the Pad Rat T-shirt he gave me last time he came around.
Excellent.
And I'm an honorary Pad Rat. That's that. And when you say Pad Rat, that is a compliment.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
One of the highest compliments.
Yes, exactly right. Because these are the guys that make it all happen. Hey, glad that the hatch sealed well today too.
Oh yeah, everything on the hatch was smooth. We didn't have any tile issues. Everything went great.
It went well.
It was good.
And I'm squinting still, so who knows?
I think that's a good thing.
You know what, Travis? Not a bad way to finish a career. And
I don't think so. I don't mind leaving today. You know, I said when the smoke clears 20 years from now, that's probably going to be a good memory. I left at a highlight.
Yeah, well, let's remember that. As Ginger Barnes says, you got to finish strong. You did
finish
today.
strong. Let's get her off the ground. Let's do it.
All right, we're proud of you. All your work
you.
over the years. Congratulations to you.
Appreciate it very much.
Thanks,
Travis
Travis.
Great to see you again, man.
With
Thank
United
you.
Space Alliance and the guy who runs the closeout crew, and wow, 100 times he's butting people up. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
That's incredible. And again, we thank United Space Alliance for their loyal and continued, continued at least through today, support of SpaceflightNow.com's webcast of the shuttle launches.